Welcome to the Coin Atlantis channel, the old and rare coins channel. Do not forget to click on the like button and activate the subscription bell until you receive all new on our channel. 1953 wheat penny value, how much is it worth today? Do you own a 1953 wheat penny and would like to know its value? Many old coins can be worth a lot more than their face value, but how do you separate the valuable 1953 wheat pennies from those that are not? In this video, we cover the value range of 1953 wheat pennies, including the auction records for the pennies from this year. 1953 no mint mark wheat penny value. There were over 250 million 1953 wheat pennies struck in Philadelphia. You can tell they were struck at Philadelphia Mint because they do not have a mint mark. You will find where to look for the mint mark when there is one in the coin description below. Because there were so many 1953 no mint mark wheat pennies struck, they are not considered rare and in a circulated condition are not worth more than their face value. However, coins in uncirculated conditions are quite rare and much harder to find than, for example, any other pennies minted between 1930 and 1958. This is because many of the 1953 pennies from Philadelphia were poorly struck, so there are not many fine examples available. At MS65, 1953 wheat penny value is in the region of $300. For MS66 graded coins, the value jumps to around $1,115. For even finer specimens graded at MS67, the value starts from around $2,850. The auction record is from 2014 when an MS67 graded 1953 no mint mark wheat penny sold for $14,100. 1953 D wheat penny value. The Denver Mint struck over 700 million wheat pennies in 1953. To identify these coins, look for the letter D below the date on the obverse of the coin. Circulated 1953 wheat pennies are rarely worth more than their face or melt value. MS63 graded pennies are usually valued slightly higher than $100. However, similar to the no mint mark coins, the prices climb higher for pennies with higher grading. An MS65 graded 1953 D wheat penny is worth around $2,200 and MS67 about $6,000. The auction record in MS67 Plus graded is $7,475 and was achieved in a Bowers and Marina sale in 2007. 1953 S wheat penny value. In 1953, wheat pennies were struck by the San Francisco Mint as well as Philadelphia and Denver. These coins will have a small letter S under the date on the obverse of the coin. However, there were far fewer pennies minted in San Francisco, only just under 182 million, than in the other two locations. Despite fewer 1953 S wheat pennies being released into circulation, they are still not considered rare. Their values are very similar to those of deminted pennies from 1953 at lower MS grades. However, the MS67 S penny from 1953 is only valued at $2,400. A 1953 S penny needs to be graded higher than MS67 to command four-figure values. For example, an MS67 Plus RD 1953 S penny is valued at $10,000, while there is one sole example of an MS68 graded 1953 S penny, which PCGS has valued at $17,500. The auction record, however, is from 2014 when an MS67 Plus graded 1953 S wheat penny was sold for $3,410. 1953 proof wheat penny value. In 1953 Philadelphia Mint struck proof pennies as well as regular pennies. These are coins that are not meant for circulation but are produced with collectors in mind. There were only 129,000 proof pennies struck in 1953. They were struck using specially prepared dies and hand-selected planchets. The proof pennies from 1953 are grouped into three categories, which are red, cameo, and deep cameo, sometimes called an ultra cameo. Generally, red coins will have the lowest value, and deep cameo coins the highest. However, this depends on the overall condition of the coin. When wheat pennies are sent to professional coin grades, they give a cameo designation only to coins with a clear contrast between frosted design details and reflective fields. The contrast on deep cameo coins will be even more striking. The record price for a proof penny from 1953 is from 2021. It was graded as PR67 with a deep cameo, and the price estimate was $3,000 to $4,000. However, it proved to be very desirable to collectors and in the end sold for $10,869. 1953 wheat penny frequently asked questions. Is a 1953 penny rare? Circulated 1953 wheat pennies are not considered rare, and in the circulated condition, they are not worth more than their face value. However, it is not often that you find 1953 pennies in mint condition, and these coins can be worth hundreds and even thousands of dollars. Why is the 1953 wheat penny valuable? While 1953 wheat pennies were printed in large quantities, most of them have been in circulation and show signs of wear and tear. Their color has also changed from red to brown. It is rare to find 1953 pennies that retain their red color and are in mint state. Therefore, these coins are valuable and desired by collectors.